Hello everyone and welcome to another Charnwood Forest video newsletter update, bringing you all the stories from what we've been working on in Charnwood Forest Geopark and everything that's coming up in the future. Thank you for joining us again, and we start this August edition with some very exciting news. If you haven't already heard, then it is now official and public that we will be applying to UNESCO for Global Geopark status this coming autumn. Thank you so much to all the partner organizations, all the geopartners, the volunteers, the people who have supported us along the way. This is a big moment for Charnwood Forest, and we are very, very excited here with your delivery team to be driving this forward. It's not all over yet. There's a lot still to be done and nothing is guaranteed. We'll be submitting the application dossier later this year around November, and then throughout 2026 that's going to be reviewed by various people around the world, and we'll be welcoming 2 evaluators here to Charnwood Forest to actually visit the sites and meet the people who make this place so wonderful. And if everything goes well, we might hopefully have official UNESCO Global Geopark status in around about April or May of 2027. If you'd like to know more about that story and any of the others we're bringing you today, please go to charnwoodforest.org/news and you can read more about that story. Now, there's never been a better time to get out and explore Charnwood Forest, an aspiring UNESCO Global Geopark. And throughout August, thanks to support from Leicestershire County Council, you'll be able to explore Charnwood Forest by bus for free, absolutely free. Now, the routes that this applies to in Charnwood Forest only operate on Saturdays at the weekend rather than Sundays as well. So any Saturday in August, you can explore Charnwood Forest for free by bus, giving you easy access to such wonderful sites as Bregate Park, Hill Hole in Markfield. You could get off at Stanton-under-Barden and go and explore Billabarra Nature Reserve, or you could hop off somewhere like Nampanton and take a wonderful stroll through to the outwards, where you can discover more at our Discovering Charnia geosite and explore the wonderful story of Charnia, the first fossil to be discovered from Charnwood Forest. For all the information, the bus routes that are included and when you can catch them, do hop along and read the story on our website at charnwoodforest.org. But thank you to Leicestershire County Council for running that scheme. It definitely benefits Charnwood Forest, and get out there and use it this August. Free bus journeys on Saturdays in Charnwood Forest. Now, while we're talking about Bregate Park, they have the wonderful news that one of their oak trees has been shortlisted for the Woodland Trust Tree of the Year award. Now, that's a public vote, so that means you can make a difference today. Either go online and search for the Woodland Trust Tree of the Year award, or hop onto the Geopark website news section and follow the link where you can vote for Bregate Park to be Britain's Tree of the Year. Please do help them out, and if Bregate Park becomes the winner, it will go through to the European award of the European Tree of the Year. We, of course, know that Bregate Park deserves it, but we need the rest of the country to know. So please do help out Bregate Park Trust and the Charnwood Forest Geopark by getting down to that link, the Woodland Trust Tree of the Year award, and voting for Bregate Park's oak. Now, we're very excited to announce that we've got a new research project with Loughborough University. This is going to be looking at how more young people can get involved with careers and education in the environmental sector. Obviously, a very, very important topic. This project's being kindly funded by NERC, the Natural Environment Research Council, part of UKRI. Thank you to them, and thank you to our colleagues at Loughborough University and other institutions. We're very much looking forward to working with you, and you can find out more about that story and the project that we're going to be working on with colleagues colleagues at Loughborough on our website. Now, the GeoPartner Network, our grouping of organisations, businesses, communities, community groups, parish councils, schools and others who come together both to work together, to grow their communities and strengthen them, and also to celebrate and support the Geopark, is growing. And we welcome this week Maurice Walker and his business Field Workers. They provide excellent skilled services in the reconstruction and construction of dry stone wall. Not an easy thing, particularly in the style of Charnwood Forest with our unique rocks that have to be put together in a very particular way. Now, Mo has been working very hard. Many of you who've been out and about in Bradgate Park will have seen some of Mo's work, and he's been working very closely with Leon Fairbrother, the Bradgate Park apprentice dry stone waller, who is part funded by the Geopark. Mo is a very skilled craftsman, and you can find out more about his business on Instagram. A very welcome member of the GeoPartner Network. Now, we always like to highlight somewhere that you might like to go and visit, and this week we're encouraging you to pop over to Beacon Hill to go and see the new interpretation panel at the Old Man of Beacon Hill. Many of you will have walked past this outcrop before and perhaps wondered, how do rocks get eroded into the shape of a face? Well, now, thanks to the Geopark and our funding from the National Lottery Heritage Fund, we've installed a new panel at the Old Man of Beacon Hill site so that you can discover a little bit more about how over hundreds of millions of years the ancient rocks of Charnwood Forest have been weathered and eroded into the shape of an old man's face. Now, the best way to access that is from the Beacon Hill upper car park if you're driving. It's a short walk from Woodhouse Eaves if you want to take the bus, and it's superbly connected to the footpath network from all directions. You can find out more information on charnwoodforest.org/our geosites for more information on how to get there and the wonderful stories you will find. And finishing up, while we're on Beacon Hill, congratulations to the staff team at the Leicestershire County Council site at Beacon Hill, and also the volunteers who support those staff to look after Beacon Hill. It has recently been awarded the Green Flag Award for 2025-2026. We know the staff and volunteers work very, very hard to conserve this internationally important site for its rocks, its biology, and also its historic heritage. So this is a very well-earned acclaim for them, very well deserved indeed. Congratulations to all of them. With that, we come to the end of this month's video newsletter update. Thank you for joining us. If you've got more questions, you can send us a message via any of our social media outlets, or go to charnwoodforest.org/contact us, and we'll get back to you as quick as we can. Follow along for more of these updates, or join our email newsletter update as well. It's going to be a very exciting few months as we work towards that UNESCO application deadline. So there's going to be lots of news coming up. But until then, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon for another Charnwood Forest Geopark video newsletter update.